Hello, and welcome to the COTRI Weekly editorial of February 10th, 2021, which is titled Restarting Chinese Outbound Tourism, the Greatest Challenge. Last month, we asked our followers on LinkedIn to participate in an Advantage Tourism poll. The question was, what do you see as your greatest challenge for the Chinese outbound tourism market in 2021? And we offered four possible answers, and out of which the answer which receives the highest number of approvals with 35%, so more than one third, was increase knowledge and awareness. Whereas product adaptation and product creating, as well as implementation of digitalization, reached each about 26%, so a quarter of the votes. Whereas yield enhancement got only 13% of the votes. Increasing knowledge and awareness could also have been the title of our webinar, which we offered last week in cooperation with our partners, Island Innovation. Thank you to all of you who participated and asked many good questions and gave comments. And we're happy to say gave us a very positive feedback afterwards. The presentation by Hans Lagerwey, the CEO of Editorial Travel, showed an island destination which became quite popular with Chinese visitors before the virus, but was obviously unknown but perceived as very attractive also to many of our participants, namely Greenland. Anita Chan, CEO Compass Edge, braved the late hour in Hong Kong, so it was already midnight over where she was, to tell us about mini programs and the move of marketing from offering items on a restaurant menu, where you have to choose by yourself, towards offering a choice with samples like on a sushi conveyor belt, where you can clearly see what is on offer and you can make your choices also seeing what the other people around you are eating and choosing. So a very nice way to picture the changes we see here. The third intervention by Richard Adam, the CEO of Trend Transfer, rectified some misconceptions about the Chinese market and explained how the Advantage Tourism program, of which he's a senior expert, can help with the sustainable future development of the Chinese market. Before the interventions of the three panelists, I myself had the opportunity to provide a keynote with an update of China's post-pandemic tourism, of course, with a focus on visitors to island destinations. However, the very first voice heard in the webinar belonged to Joel Kemelo, the marketing coordinator of the Papua New Guinea Tourism Promotional Authority since more than 10 years. He described the first-hand experience of a rather off-the-beaten-track destination with the Chinese market. And I've been to Papua New Guinea, and it is certainly a very special place. Between 2011 and 2018, more than 50,000 Chinese visited PNG, Papua New Guinea. However, less than 10,000 of them were actually leisure tourists because of the connectivity and visa issues, as well as the language barrier. Only after additional agreements for economic cooperation between China and PNG were reached in 2018, the first bona fide tour groups from China arrived in 2019. In the last 12 months, for obvious reasons, no Chinese arrived in PNG, but the country still maintained a digital presence in the Chinese market and plans to continue to concentrate on virtual marketing tools in the post-pandemic period, which might, for PNG, start with creating a COVID-19-free travel bubble between China and PNG based on direct flights. Joel clearly stated that a focus will be on niche products, which is in line with the Advantage Tourism approach, and that this will be the way forward for PNG in the Chinese market, as PNG, like many, especially island destinations, which was the topic here, have only a limited carrying capacity, so they have to be careful to select the right kind of customers. If you missed the webinar, The recording is available on the COTRI YouTube channel here, or you can also go to our website, www.china-outbound.com, and you will find the link there. Looking forward, in March, COTRI will offer two further online events. On March 11th, a presentation and panel discussion is scheduled as part of the ITB Berlin Now virtual convention in cooperation with the WTCF World Tourism City Federation under the title New Normal, New Practices. At the end of March, another Advantage Tourism webinar will be held about winter sport destinations with regard to the newly kindled interest of Chinese travelers in snow activities because of the upcoming Beijing 22 Winter Olympics and Paralympics, which will start in a year from now in February 2022. So as always, best wishes from all of us here in COTRI, and especially a Happy New Year for the Yin Metal Ox year, which will start on February 12th. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching the monthly update on China's outbound tourism, brought to you by COTRI, China Outbound Tourism Research Institute. My name is Professor Dr. Wolfgang Georg Arndt, and I will share with you insights and latest developments as part of the CGT China Tourism Training every month. Click below to subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell for automatic reminders of new content becoming available.